Alright, today we're going to do a pastel blend with Glasurit 100 line. In order to do this properly, what we're going to need is, of course, a cup of our full reduced paint, but then we're also going to need a 1-to-1 mixture using MB50 or whichever blender you need to use for your temperature and humidity. I typically use MB40 for this. But I'm about 65% humidity right now, so we're going to go with MB50. Now, after you've already checked your color, tip on pastels: do not check your spray out immediately after spraying it. Pastels like to darken as they sit, so I highly recommend, if you can, do your spray outs the day before, or at least the night before you go home. Because when you come back in the morning, you'll have a true representation of how that pastel is going to look once it dries. I have made that mistake, learned by trial and error. So I think everybody has probably done that unless somebody's told them not to. So good tip to learn. Once you have your color down, we're going to show you the step on how to do pastels in 100 line and have good success with your blends. They do tend to, if you just blend them out normally, they do tend to get a little blotchy. Sometimes you get them out in the sun, you can see your blend. They have an enormous amount of white in. So as a rule of thumb, anything I look up on Refinity, if it's got more than 50% white in it, I use this technique and it saves me problems. So come in with me and I'll spray the base coat on this. We've already laid down sealer on some of the parts. We've got the Dodge Durango. The code is PDN, which is ceramic gray. We have a new door, we have a new bumper, but we're blending both front door and quarter panel to show you exactly how to do this. So come in with me and we'll see how it's done. All right, I wanted to stop the booth for a second to kind of explain the process and why this works so well. First of all, we don't need a wet bed to the edge of the panel. You're trying to minimize the blending area as much as you possibly can. You do need more blend room on Pastel, bottom line. But the way we did this, we reduced the color 1-to-1 with MB50 or whatever color blender you need to use. And our first pass, we gave one coat. And then we gave another coat overlapping that right here. And then our third area was our full color that we blended into that. So what you've got is this area right here that is 1/4 the strength of your full color back here. So you're going 1/4 to 1/2 to full color. So that is the reason why that blend works a lot better on Pastels. I don't know if you could use that process on other colors. I have really no need to try it. But this is a good way to do it if you're having issues with trying to get rid of that blotchiness. And as you can see, I can't see where we painted this at all on this color. And this is one of those colors that does like to leave a little blotchy edge. So hopefully that helps you out with your pastel blends.